Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
That's right. It's Thursday Thunder, and it's brought to you by our friends at DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Juju, what do we got?
What it do? We back again, man, after another 2 for 3 week. If 2 for 3s if we had $10 for every 2 for 3 we have, we'll have $1 trillion by now. Quote me. What's up, Stu? I love you that you're back, for real. You're looking handsome as ever.
Thank you, Juju.
First leg, you feel me? We gonna go with these guys. Got to get it done tonight somehow, some way. And their superhero is Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers. I'm going over 24.5 points for Kawhi Leonard tonight in an elimination game. They have to have. You feel me? Also, the second leg, I'm going with Karl Anthony Towns. We would all prefer Karl Anthony Towns to get on that block and be a big man. Like Izzy said, let's stop talking about his voice. Let's stop talking about anything. Let's see that boy get in that paint and be a big man. But tonight, he's not going to do that as well. I'm going over his 3 3-pointers.
Great setup, man.
Over 1.5 3-pointers for him. He's going to be playing that perimeter like we hate that he does. Last leg, I said Kawhi has to get his points in order for the Clippers to survive, but I don't think they're going to survive either. I'm taking the Nuggets plus 6.5 points tonight in Los Angeles. Rest in peace to the Clippers season. I see you.
Wow.
Guys.
So you got them on the money line. It's not just plus 6.5. You've got Denver beating them in LA.
I got them beating them, but I'm a coward, and so I took the points. You feel me?
Okay.
I actually love this
I feel like it's a bird, it's a plane. Oh yeah, it's James Harden in the playoffs, being shrivelly as he always is. So yeah.
I understand that. I understand why you would arrive at that position. Greg, Cote, is there any particular reason that in the last segment you decided to offer a contribution of the ghost of Rudy Gobert?
I thought it was apropos.
He's right about that.
But why? What do you mean he's right about that?
It's apropos. He's right.
How is it apropos?
He heard Rudy Gobert. He's like, where's Rudy Gobert? What has he even done? The ghost of him.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
I think when you're beaten by Rudy Gobert, you feel a little upset.
That's my dad's move. Juju can speak to this. He's in the fantasy league. During a fantasy draft, if you draft somebody over the age of 30, my dad is just going to say, the ghost of Derrick Henry.
Okay,
Right.
It slays in a fantasy draft.
Okay.
And what?
Yeah,
It slays. But during the break, you also said, for reasons I couldn't quite discern, like as soon as the segment ended, your father sort of muttered under his breath, did you know the walrus has a penis the size of a Louisville Slugger?
Right. I mean,
Frank Stadler,
Right.
huh?
when Anthony Edwards says, my bleep is bigger than yours, say that to a walrus.
Okay, that is what he said.
To a blue whale.
That's what he said during the break. I don't know why exactly, but he waited till the microphones were off to say it.
I'm thankful for that.
Juju, you may have seen recently in our feed, Juju's Alley Oop show is getting very popular. It is covering the playoffs slightly better than we do around here. Do you have any bonus playoff thoughts for us here, Juju, as we head into the polls and some Belichick talk?
Hell yeah, man. Mark Williams from the top rope last night showed America and the world, reminded us that the Lakers passed him up. And as soon as they lost the game last night, he was there with a smiley face tweet. He did the meme at the funeral, like, yeah. He didn't get over it. We thought he got over it, but nah, bruh. He was just as salty as we thought he was. And I think when Anthony Edwards is getting double teamed every single time down the court, and it opens up the way for Rudy Gobert and the other people on the team to really have a night that they had. I think he's allowed to celebrate. You feel me? You're like Ant-Man, Batman, don't matter. Lakers in 5. It was all last night was chef's kiss to me.
the ghost of Rudy Gobert. I don't like that we never went anywhere from Stugotz's first words on the show, which is, how do you imagine Nico was celebrating last night? Because was there a quiet Jeremy Taché fist
I was just
bump?
saying that to that.
Like what? There was
Slept like a baby,
There was,
man.
slept really well last night. Do you think that he did any egg work on X where he's an anonymous account just firing off some Luka tweets? Luka's fat, overrated, and he likes the hookah too much. Someone from Nico 764432 egg.
That'd be too obvious,
Egg on
man.
Twitter. You think that one's too obvious? You think Nico is brighter than that? Do you?
It's like math for life.
You think he'd
Right.
cover his trail well with a great deal
He
of
fleeced the
meticulousness?
Lakers, I mean.
Yes.
Not Nico.
Yeah, Nico was celebrating last night. You got to know. You feel me? I came on here with a pretty bold take that the Mavericks would win the trade. I wasn't specifically right, but this is kind of what I envisioned. I never thought the Lakers was going to get over a hump this year. And I think that the rookiness in J.J. Redick showed its ugly head throughout this series, walking off from press conferences, not playing anybody but the five in the last game for the whole second half when you got a 40-year-old with all those minutes, deciding now to bring back the ghost of Maxi Kleber for an important game. Like, I don't know, bro. I think he overcoached and overthought in a lot of these situations. You feel me?
Did you love the Rockets Warriors series? Everything about it, how physical it is, how Dylan Brooks is Dylan Brooksing all over the place, Draymond Green is Draymond Greening all over the place, and they're clearly going after Steph Curry's thumb.
Right. I love, like you said, bro, they're going after the thumb. Dylan said, look, you out here, if my ankle was bad, I would expect them to go after my ankle. I wouldn't have said that into the microphone. I would have just left it theater of the mind. But hey, they clearly don't like each other. Jimmy Butler said earlier in the series, that what you saw between me and Dylan Brooks, I do not like him. We're not playing. We're not going to be cool playing dominoes later. They don't like each other. And Spencer last night, like you said earlier, him getting in the face of Şengün, that really kind of got the bench kind of like more riled up than I would have preferred if I was the Rockets with that big lead. So yeah, man, I think that series, it might be over with the next game because I don't see the Rockets, their offense is so stagnant. You know what I mean? Like without a big night from Fred VanVleet, which is a sentence right there, I don't think they can keep that up.
Where'd they get Spencer from? The guy looks like me. When I saw him, I was like, I did the Leo DiCaprio. I was like, shh.
He's a lacrosse guy, Stugotz.
It is a little bit tough, though, when your entire foundation with Ime Udoka, and it's a good foundation, is to be tougher than everyone else, and then you get Draymond and Jimmy in the first round. Like when your whole thing is, we're going to just be like super, super physical. That doesn't. And then next thing you know, Draymond Green is out here and he's saying a bunch of things to Jalen Green. That last Draymond Green game, like, you can't throw him into lava and not expect him to be someone who gurgles more than everyone else with elbows and foreheads and knees and kicking you in the junk.
He was the defender on Alperen Şengün on that potential game winner, right?
Yeah.
Why would you call a play for your player to go up against arguably the greatest defender of all time for the win?
He's your best offensive player, though.
Your best against their best. I mean, I don't know if you like Jalen Green better, but they seem to trust Şengün more.
Here's their all-star this year. He is not necessarily their best closer. That's been their issue this entire season. They don't have a closer. Get somebody who can, even if you want to go to Şengün, get somebody else to collapse the defense because you're not doing it with Draymond Green in front of you in the mid-post.
Yeah, I would have preferred to see them use a pick and roll in that situation, try to get the switch off of them at least, but that one-on-one did not prove fruitful at all.
What did you have for us, Juju, in terms of your general mortification at the amount of old clothes that was poured out here? My guess is your closet has no crap in it.
Oh, yeah, I think I don't know about that. I think you forgot who you're talking to right quick because a lot of times I be having stuff on that y'all would not even imagine. Like, for example, this hat right here that I wore a couple days ago. This is from the 1988 Pro Bowl, like literally from the Bills, 1988.
Good shape.
Got a couple of stuff right here. This is from 1996, the Olympics here in Atlanta. You feel me?
Yeah, but it's too clean. But Juju, it looks beautiful though. It looks okay. You got some, but it doesn't look like. Look, I'm not criticizing that you got stuff from the 90s. I'm just saying you took better care of it than Greg Cote, who clearly had it under some furniture in his garage.
Need mothballs. Yeah, you got to have mothballs in it.
I got some mothballs. Salute to Enrique Iglesias tour in 2011. You feel me? I got that. I'll pull that out every now and then. We got, like you said, 2 clean stuff. Anthony Mason, that doesn't count. Get that out of here. Jalen Rose, 1990. Whatever. You can tell by the Nike.
Yeah, but that's nice.
That's all of it is good. Yeah. All of
I can't help how I keep my stuff. Right. This is a real original with the mold on it from 1990, a Mark Gobert, you feel me, 8-ball jackets. Not the stuff you see these days.
Didn't Damian Lillard just wear that the other night?
Yeah, but he got the new version. See, that's the thing. You got to have the eye. I'm an actual collector. This is from the 70s right here, a Lacoste 70s windbreaker.
Wow.
Now you're just flexing on us.
Very
nice.
impressive.
With the hood and the thing right there. You did. It's just what I do. You feel me? And to top it off, I got a 1989 Uncle Luke platinum plaque, which is he getting a street named after him this weekend. So go check it out. Our brother Luther Campbell in the streets. You dig it? I'm a memorabilia collector.
I have the lamest of the Nasty As You Wanna Be albums, the clean version. I have.
No, you didn't. You bought it?
It was against the Supreme Court was arresting people with the other one.
Now you're in front of the Supreme Court. Give me a break.
What was the clean version of Pop That?
Yes, and I have to find that so that I can get back to you guys on how awful that actually was. Did we just have happen in the middle of that segment where Izzy said that something Juju showed us was like the Damian Lillard sweater, and Tony chimed in with that is the boyfriend Cuddy from Seinfeld.
David Putty, yeah. David Putty wears the 8-ball jacket.
I was wondering who that was.
Brother, that's exactly Tony.
Thank you. That's why you're my brother.
You feel me? And that episode was 19. Bro, come on, man. Look, I ain't gonna neither here nor there. You feel me? But Tony, real recognized real.
Thank you.
People buy the new knockoffs and the reinventions of things, but this is really from 1990 right there.
Did you call him Huddy?
I think I called him Cuddy.
Cuddy.
That's a fine.
Like Cuddy sock?
Yeah, I think I made
there
him.
There he is, the 8-ball
Cuddy.
jacket, David Putty.
You feel me? The exact one. The exact one, man. I'd have had this one right here since like 2001. So it's old for me.
I will pay the fine right now. We'll get to the polls in a second. But what do you have for us on the Halliburton stuff, and what do you have for us on the Belichick stuff?
Man, Halliburton dad, he went out so sad. Like, no matter what, you can't do that as a father. I don't think he stood on business at all. I think he stood on goof. Like, we've all been in situations where we could get out there and show. I done seen y'all do 20 years. I ain't getting online saying, yeah, that's my brother, Dan Batard. Whoever, like, talking crap in folks' face, especially right after a loss. Like, bro, like we say how bad it was for Steven Jackson to go into the crowd. We say how bad it was for Ron Artest to go into the crowd. But we have to keep the goofy on Tyrese Halliburton's name, his dad's name, because that was so disrespectful. And Giannis, a picture of class. Like, oh my God, I don't know how many people in the NBA would have had that much class and that much restraint in that exact moment.
Agreed on all counts. Belichick?
Belichick. Okay, cool. So now, go with me. We might have to play the reckless speculation.
All right, hold on a second. Right, let me find it here. Give me just a second here. Hold on.
Time to throw away all journalistic credibility and get reckless. Here is something we like to call reckless speculation.
You're good.
All right, man. We see how much that he's let Sister Jordan take over his life, and it's very questionable. Like, what is going on? So I think my boy Bill Belichick was getting into a lot of sticky situations, and he was probably in a very sticky situation where he was burying something, maybe a body or something, and maybe Sister Jordan was walking her dog and was like, hold on, I know that ain't who I think it is over there burying them bones, and oh my goodness, you got me, shoot, I'll give you anything you want. What? I'm going to be your girlfriend, I'm going to be your business manager, I'm going to be everything, and if you let me do that, I won't tell nobody where the body is buried, literally.
Okay, excellent. It's reckless.
He wanted the reckless speculation. He got it.
It is reckless. It is accusing her of both blackmail and him of murder.
Yes,
Accessory.
absolutely.
It's reckless.
And murder and covering up the murder.
He's good.
He's totally good, though, because
We played the sounder.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
did.
Alleged murder.
Yeah,
I told him he's good.
It is
He's good.
alleged. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you over there from the ghost of Greg Cote.
He's still here, huh?
Alleged. He throws it in alleged, and we're all good.
We're safe.
Yes, so he has killed someone, is burying someone, and she is walking her dog and comes upon it and it's like opening a genie's bottle.
I'd watch that TV show.
Yep. Belichick implicated in alleged murder.
Okay, excellent. Polls to update, please.
Are pecan rolls delicious? 66% of the audience says yes, they are delicious.
What?
They are. You don't
I
like
thought that would be the first 100%.
Oh, okay. So you love it even more. Yes. They are delicious.
Right.
They're good.
Can it be shrinkflation if the bag of chips you got were free? 51% of the audience says no, it cannot.
How is that close? My father got a bag of chips from Mickey Harrison that were free. It was half full. You can't accuse it of shrinkflation if it didn't cost you anything. It cost you nothing. It can't be cheaper than costing you nothing.
He knows what he knows.
Yeah.
This was from yesterday. Is there always a scam going on? Stugotz, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
99% of the audience says yes, it is.
99.
Right. Did the Mavericks win the Luka trade? 77% of the audience says no, they did
Oh,
not.
get out of here.
Why
You're
would they
slowly
vote yes
swaying them,
there?
Stugotz.
Why wouldn't
Slowly
they have
swaying the
voted
people.
yes there?
Has Bill Belichick been hypnotized? I like that one, Tony. 94% of the audience says yes, he has.
Wow.
Pablo needs to get on that.
Yeah. I like yours better, Juju.
Does Greg Cote have fossilized memorabilia falling out of his ass?
Yes.
96% of the audience says yes, he does.
Okay, they're right.
Are we giving out too many statues? 90% of the audience says yes.
Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
He hit a whoop whoop.
That's a big win.
Another thing he's been doing my whole life.
Last poll is, did that hat not come with instructions? A good line to say to backwards hat guy.
100%. Come on.
69% of the audience says yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Low
Little
total.
low, yeah.
Bunch of hat wearers.